I'ma blow up.
Aether may AE win. So let's go into the draft. Let's see what these guys have in store for us because I'm really excited to see how Finesse is going to bounce back from this.
Your team
And
is
there goes
banning.
that targeted ban once again to Dale. Just not allowing FINESSE to get that Alice. So FINESSE will be
Your
drafting
team
from the
is
red side. So
banning.
they'll be stuck with banning the Harith in the Claude shortly. But they might have something else in mind here.
I think so too because Harith is a normal first ban, but if you leave out either Claude or Leomord open, you saw that teams know how to use these. They also know how to deal with them. So it's usually a toss-up on who can be better, who can beat who to the punch.
Oh, another
Your
targeted
team
ban.
is
It's
banning.
actually towards Carl. Like, Carl have used Gushan 6 times already in the league, so they still will miss out on that comfort pick once
Your
again.
team is picking.
Yep, Aether main again will have the ability to pick up on the Leomord and have the ability to not fix what's not broken. And I think they will lock in just that. And you can see the normal picks here, you can kind of already expect and kind of predict how they're gonna draft it up. And you know that the enemy team will want to go for the Akai, will want to go for either Kaya or the Cho. Because Grok apparently doesn't really work well against Leomord.
Yeah, I think what FINESSE did here is they shouldn't have
Your
just left
team
Claude
is
open.
picking.
Like necessarily, we saw all the teams just playing against it, and they still did well. So I think what they have done is just banned out the Leomord
Your
instead.
team is
Yep,
picking.
as predicted once more, they do get the Akai in. Good priority to get that Kagura. I really do agree with that. It's very smart to get the Kagura in so that you can maybe get another level of control for the Leomord.
It's actually smart because AETHER isn't really known to get a Cho. So now we're seeing them prioritizing Harley Kaya over that. So I think FINESSE can still secure that Cho.
And you know, and Finesse is good with it, right? And
Yeah.
Finesse is absolutely beautiful with the Cho. I think either Boo is going to be using that. For the meantime though, Aether main sticking with
Your
what works
team
for
is
them in the
picking.
previous game. 3 picks out of 5 has been the same. I know Finesse is going to be having a good time with this because they already know the flow of how they engage. So not fixing what's not broken might actually turn out bad for Aether
Your
main.
team is picking.
Yeah, so in the previous draft in game number 2, they kind of messed up in there by just leaving the Kagura open. So AETHER just took that advantage and just secured Harley and Kagura and Leomord. So this time they reacted correctly. They have a better read now. So they prioritized the Kagura over the Cho, which kind of now they have this better draft overall.
Yeah, they do. I think removing the potential for losing out on your comfort pick is huge. We'll probably have Levi onto the Famous though, because Aether main hovering over this. They do know how
Your
to use the
team
Martis
is
as well.
picking.
Only leaves up fewer options for Levi here, and the Famous will locked in. As I said, these guys you kind of already know what they're gonna lock
Yeah.
in before the game starts.
It's
So
also the massive difference between these two teams' hero pools. That's why they now have a better read against their opponents.
Yeah.
So this will be an interesting clash of styles coming into game number 3. So Levi, will he shine once again on the Tamas?
That's a big question here. Again, they're starting to go into a bit more comfort. Lex is very happy with the Akai. On the other side, we got Kenji this time around. He will be swapping out onto the Martis instead of the Leomord. And I'm not sure how that's going to work out well. Because you saw that Kenji was awesome in the Leomord 5-0 and 8. How well can LeBron actually do this? Because from memory, I don't think he has really good Leomord games.
Yeah, historically LeBron has been using mage type heroes, so
Yeah.
this should be a fresh sight for everyone to see. Let's just hope LeBron can just pilot it correctly.
Yeah, because this is absolutely a curveball thrown here to the enemies of Aether main, with LeBron coming up strong with one of the main carries with Kenji this time around on the Martis. You already know that LeBron's going to go for the split push. I'm very curious how Kenji does with someone who likes to roam up and go for the jungle.
I think Kenji and LeBron maybe discussed game number 1, what happened there with the Levi Thamos. I think this is just a reaction towards that. So I think they trust LeBron more on handling Levi on the lane.
That's true. Because LeBron is very confident when he plays up. You saw how powerful his Harley play was earlier. So I'm really looking forward to what he's going to have in store for us Let's go into the game for game 3. Aethermain versus Finesse Solid. This will determine who comes out on top in the rankings for this week. Because you know what? We're very close to the end here, ladies and
Yeah,
gents.
it's close to the end. It's game number 3, and this is the most crucial moment for these two teams in this Sunday. And now we're seeing a slight aggression already from Aethermain as they try to just harass the hell out of Finesse Solid there. And the Aethermain, they have a good run already on Finesse Solid. Will they get on Lex here? But Lex is kind of a bit tanky already with an Akai.
That's
so
right.
Aethermain will disengaging properly from that.
So Aethermain playing up to the win condition of just playing safer. Finesse this time around knows they can probably go a bit more aggressive here against Aethermain. They're doing just that. Again, the threats of invades are great, but if you can't really get any gold out of it, it's not really good.
Yeah, so the difference already without the Kagura is showing already, and they're just falling short on that damage. So, but right now they're still trying to find something here. But Boo, they ignore Boo, they want Dale, and Dale will be just going into safety. He managed to umbrella out of there in safety.
And the Kagura pick is great for later on, but in early game time, not so much. We got Carl and Levi gonna be tasked with all of the early game power. I'm not sure how well that's gonna pan out for Finesse here.
So yeah, both teams will just bank on their side lane heroes, which is Levi on Thamos, which is currently on the bottom lane, and at the same time for LeBron on that Leomord on top lane.
I think, yeah.
Go
I
on.
think Aethermain will probably be the ones to do the hunting this time around. Level 4, you can get Wild Charge in, you can get Divine Judgment in, and so much follow-up
Turtle
damage with Deadly
resurrecting
Magic is
soon.
exactly the icing on that cake. And man, I really don't see Aethermain losing out here, man. Do you?
Yeah, they're looking really solid right now. They're not lagging man in terms of levels. It's kind of unfortunate that Dale is still level 2. But that might affect a lot when it comes to the middle game. So Levi, Kenji tried to initiate on him, but Athamos is scary.
Yep. Again, Turtle gonna be stolen though by Finesse, getting them that much needed gold that they need. Thank you very much, Aethermain, for giving us that Turtle. Of course, mid lane gonna be the next point of fight here. Does Boo have Way of Dragon? Apparently will not be able to. Gonna have to cheat Kundo out of there. And everyone from Finesse seem to be playing up in a bit more conservative fashion, realizing that, hey, apparently we cannot do early game kills yet.
Yeah, so Aethermain, with that response, they managed to spread out real quick there with that initiation from Boo. So that was also well played from Aethermain. At the same time, it's kind of unfortunate that their turtle got stolen. So Finesse Solid recognized how on point is Aethermain when it comes to getting the objective. The Lex gets caught out here. He managed to spin out of there.
First
And this is
blood.
Still a
combo.
first blood on Deadly Magic.
Yeah, the combo that I was talking about. You got Divine Judgment, you got that Deadly Magic. Why not combo that? That will result in an instant dead hero no matter who it is.
Yeah, no matter who it is, that was an Akai.
That's
so
right.
That is a statement there, but Finesse Solid is retaliating in the top lane, but Aethermain is retreating on time.
And they seem to be very happy to just walk out of there and play around with fire. In Aethermain, they are responding right. I think they're responding just in the right amount. They're not overcommitting. They're not letting Finesse have an opening for a possible comeback in terms of map pressure. But to be fair, Finesse Solid is being kind of even up on the goal.
Yeah, EJ, we saw him just keeping an eye out on Carl's Lancelot. So this Lancelot will be one of the late game hopes for Finesse Solid, as we all know. What Levi just gets caught out of there. That will hit hard.
That should not have happened, by the way. Kenji gonna
Request
be
backup.
on the bottom lane, facing the wrath of avenging Finesse Solid. So this will be a very big fight. If they go for this could be
Turtle
bad. It
resurrecting
looks like they will
soon.
just be able to make it out there just in the tick of time. Turtle gonna be spawning in just 2 seconds, and I think that will be the next point of fight here for both of these teams.
Yeah, so Finesse, I think Aethermain will be more careful when taking these objectives, as the previous turtle got stolen from them. They shouldn't have let that happen, but Finesse Solid, I guess they had this light communication that Levi Magic got picked off there carelessly. But he should have been spending his time in the bottom lane, so it's kinda weird how he found himself in that middle of the map.
Yeah, slowly but surely, Aethermain starting to sink into there and slowly getting into the groove of having the kills on their pockets, because at this point they realize they have to go for the kills, or else if this late game arrives, we're gonna have to deal with 2 super mobile fighters, and they don't want that to happen.
That sounded like a TV series, Super Mobile Fighters, but here we
Yeah.
go, the team fight is coming up here near the circle area, and Dale manages to get one pick of their Nexus in danger, and AETHER is containing the aggression, and it is translating to advantage after advantage, but they get caught under the third range. This is a danger for AETHER. As FINESSE Solid is on point with that timing. That was a nice initiation from the Akai.
And we got LeBron facing up here. Phantom Steed doesn't hit anyone, but will be able to drag out onto Boo. Phantom Execution goes over him. He has a lot of damage. Carl has the deadly magic. Can he dash out? I think he will. That's gonna leave everyone scarred, but not broken.
Yeah, FINESSE Solid is coming out on top here. They've already managed to close that gold gap, and they will be looking to further ride on that momentum as they get this crab gold onto the name of Dale. Dale on that Kagura. He really missed that Alice though, so it's going to be interesting how he pilots this Kagura and its full potential.
That's right, because Kagura has the ability to maybe control some of the early game aggression that AETHER is facing up here. It will be so dependent on how well Dale is going to be able to play this out.
Yeah, so Dale already managed to close up 5 levels already. A while ago we noticed that he was stuck at level 2 because of that bullying from AETHER. But right now he is soaring high at level 7, and Crip managed to get a pull, but he doesn't commit. But Levi once again dying to the hands of AETHER.
Top lane kill there for AETHER. It's 4-3 already, and the gold is very, very close. 1,000 gold. Favor of AETHER. Itemization looking really good as well for the carries. Let's see what's gonna happen though, as EJ on the bottom lane receives a lot of punishment from this duo. This lane gonna be the next point of priority.
Yeah, they should concede this bottom lane from now, as Agrok is hard to deal against in a lane. So there was a slight team fight in the middle lane, but I guess both teams have managed to disengage. So now we're seeing AETHER just focusing their attention on the top turret, and they just managed to take that with a 4-man composition.
Yeah, AETHER accelerating the pace of this game by taking all the turrets in their favor. Get the gold, get the global gold in, get the global experience in, and FINESSE will probably have a hard time rather to get back. And AETHER, they're threatening here in the mid lane this time around. Everyone in FINESSE is kind of scattered around the map.
Yeah, so FINESSE Solid is already lagging behind once again in terms of third push. This is something that they need to work something on. I think this is also the effect of AETHER checking properly on that Levi, and EJ gets got out of position there.
Beautiful gameplay again by FINESSE, catching AETHER's aggression off guard there. That's what you want to do. You want to try to take someone out before they can execute the full combo. That's just what they did. AETHER is still looking for a way to break through the armor.
But Carl, he was in danger there, but Kenji with initiation, he's still going for the aggression. Carl gets taken out by Kenji.
And Kenji, a 2v1 scenario there, kind of surprising. They were able to lock it out, and that's pretty impressive. I really like that FINESSE is doing a good job answering the kills, but that one was just beautiful to watch. FINESSE though, gonna be dove in by that beautiful Phantom Steed. LeBron finishes it up quite nicely. Good job there.
Changus managed to shine finally in the series. In the first 2 games, he was slightly unimpressive. But right now, he has a 3-0-2 standing. And this is looking bad for Levi, as AETHER is eyeing on him again. So Kenji will be initiating the kill here, but Carlsu is ready for the backup, so Kenji will have to disengage.
Can we go for another 2v1 here? I don't think so. Not that confident anymore, despite having a very strong item lead. Another tower goes down for FINESSE Solid, gets the goal lead up to 3.5 thousand. That's not a laughing matter, although they are almost 9 minutes in the game. FINESSE Solid, I have to say, FINESSE Solid, I feel like they're just hanging on there.
Yeah, they are hanging indeed, as the gold gap isn't really quite big yet. But AETHER is still on that momentum. FINESSE Solid has to put a full stop on that train ride of AETHER. So let's see if AETHER will be rotating again towards Levi, and yes, Levi gets caught out again. Changu now ahead in 4 kills.
And Changu there doing just the tricks that we want to see from that Harley. Of course, Kenji again in the mid lane, threatening up onto Lex. Lex goes in with a Hurricane Dance. Crip gonna be able to flicker out of there. And the rest of AETHER knocking on the top lane though. We got FINESSE trying to defend as much as possible. And Crip, again, leading up the charge. He does have Divine Judgment. Someone is gonna, doesn't have Divine Judgment rather, so someone is gonna be able to pick him off before that goes online. He's level 9, he's probably the softest member for AETHER at this point. Even Changu is just so unkillable on this Harley, man.
Yeah, unkillable indeed. And at the same time, LeBron on that Leomord, he only has 4 assists, 0 kills, 0 deaths. This just means that he has contributed minimally to the team fights, but Kenji just gets catches by FINESSE here, and that is a 4-man kill onto Kenji. Just committing 4 people, that just means a lot.
Small mistakes here coming out for AETHER main. Can they actually commit more than what they bargained for here? Because you know what? If you're gonna go for kills, you might as well just go all in. They did not do that as well at all. Like, they sacrificed that top lane for nothing. They got nothing out of that trade.
Yeah, but I think the attention is now towards the middle lane and the Lord here, as EJ just going to go at the front lines and just mostly dashing out of there, committing the wild charge for the escape.
Wild charge indeed, because if he got caught with that Hurricane Dance, that would have been a very dead rock. Of course, it will be FINESSE still trying to come up with answers. They haven't made a really big push yet. No huge pickups as well. No game-changing or game-ending results. I think AETHER main knows this. They're starting to play so much more carefully. It slows down the game when they do that.
Oh, AETHER main, they have to be careful on this Lord takedown here, as FINESSE is in a position to just steal this away from them. So if they, and here we go, FINESSE is already moving towards that, but AETHER main reacts appropriately here as they reposition themselves around the Lord.
Yeah, and the Lord is gonna be the next point of contention here. AETHER main, they try to bait it out by a little bit, but you know, AJ is in a very, very far area on the top lane. I don't know if they want to commit for this fight. It seems like they're setting up.
Yeah, FINESSE, if they see this, and they just see just that Changwu just falls, his first death in the game, and Kenji is in danger, being chased by all 3 from FINESSE, and LeBron and Crip will go for a retreat. They're on in full run here. They will run for their lives. Steedy gets committed, but it will be a defensive one at that. So FINESSE is looking to secure further the ground. EJ is attempted to rejoin his teammates, but it was too late. But AETHER main, can they translate this into something for their advantage? Dale gets caught here by LeBron, but Dale just managed to just jump out of to safety.
Yep, FINESSE still intact. We got 4 members of AETHER main here blocking off every exit entrance path here for the Lord area, and FINESSE is trying to just answer up on AETHER main. It's kind of funny because FINESSE is also kind of slowing down the game so much, and except for Levi though on top lane, and Carl trying to make some assassinations possible. He has immortality, so he's not that afraid to split push.
Yeah, but it's kind of unfortunate that Carl missed on that Thorn Rose. It could have meant the kill on that drop, but looks like they have to continue being patient to this game. So that's what they're showing right now. There's already only 3K network gap between the teams, which is kind of good news for FINESSE. So they're still in this match.
Yeah, and then this is going to be a battle for a huge point here. That will be, every point counts at this point, so every battle, every game is going to be so important. FINESSE need to clear this out if they want to be able to at least tie it up on the ladder for AETHER main. So I really like that they are doing some small evades.
Lex gets Divine Judgment though, but Boo will be gone, but it's Steve there. It looks like that the initiative is going to start. Carl is just going ham already, and here comes Lex going to fall in the hands.
Double kill.
Carl just continuing the rampage there, and FINESSE is looking really, really well in this team fight, and EJ is late to the scene. He will manage to respond, but that won't do good. Levi's in the red. EJ will be going for a full retreat here already, but Boo and Carl will be committing their resources to get this kill, and I don't think EJ's long to this world. But
That's
no,
right.
he still managed to shoot it off, just sticking to the walls, just being immune to the CCs there.
The resilience of the Grok just makes it so hard for FINESSE to destroy him. EJ was super duper late to the party though. That should not have been that late. It was a 4v5 for a majority of that fight, and EJ seems to have been caught out here top lane. Getting chased by Carl, will be able to TP out of there. 1.4k criticals on Lancelot, that's what you need, man. You just need some attack speed. I think Carl is roaring to go.
Yeah, FINESSE just showing that there's hopes for comebacks for their team. That was a shaky team fight, but it was a 3-4-2 trade in favor of FINESSE. So if they can keep this pacing up and this tempo up for them, they might just get the win.
I think so too, because AETHER main, they are slowly lowering the tempo once more, and they're just relegated to just answering whatever FINESSE throws at them. That's not really how you should play. I mean, EJ's on the bottom lane trying to cut some creeps, but that I don't think that's enough. I think they should go for the big objective here, go for the Lord, go for the big time push. And they're not doing anything. Finesse has so many wave clear options, so this is just an exercise in futility, man. The more they're drawing out the game, the more that Finesse is actually getting goal from the creep waves.
Yeah, right now Aether Main's only hope for a late game is just the Harley, the Leomord, and the Morris, which isn't exactly not they cannot really go head to head in a very confident or a sure manner against a Lancelot, a Thamus, and a Kagura. So there's something that Finesse Solid would be banking on when it comes to the later stages of the game. So it's still kind of 50-50. It's kind of toss-up, and Finesse Solid is still yet to get a single turret. So once they get that third gold out, once they start pushing, this might be the comeback that they want.
All the gold here for Finesse basically from minions. EJ though gonna be very, very strong in the mid lane, in the bottom lane. But does he know that he is actually running short of backup? Top lane gonna be destroyed. The smooth tricks there by AETHER using EJ as a huge bait, as a huge bear trap.
Yeah, EJ acted as a huge distraction there. He created space that his teammates needed to just push for that top lane and secure more map control for AETHER. So EJ well played on that, and he acted like though he had his teammates at the back, but it turns out all 4 of his teammates are at the top lane.
Yeah, and here's gonna be another fight though. Phantom Steed onto LeBron. Lex going in for the Hurricane Dance. They take out Crypto. That's gonna be very bad. Carl on the Phantom Execution. Levi has Deadly Magic. He's not gonna go down anytime soon. Kenji gets a kill. Think he can't get anything else. That's gonna be 1-for-1, but AETHER gonna be walking out of there with a smile on their faces. Mission accomplished for
Yeah,
this.
AETHER getting a core in exchange for their support. A not so bad trade, and now they have a better chance of just taking this Lord, but they still have to be careful as it's still a 4v4 situation here, and Finesse Solid will be trying to start the steal already away from LeBron and Changdu, but there's still already a fight happening, and EJ just zones away the entire Finesse Solid lineup. So now AETHER is repositioning themselves. Boo finds Kenji there, but Kenji being aggressive here, going for the kill on Lex. Maybe he won't be catching up, but looks like he will be settling for the spider monsters for now.
Yeah, I think Finesse is happy with just letting the Lord reset. Cannot let that Lord go to AETHER or else it will be just so difficult to defend. Carl and Levi secure up those Immortals at the same time. This could be a better fight here for Finesse. I think this is the absolute crucial moment where they really should go for the big fights. They will be a lot safer. They will also be a lot more confident coming into the fights, which is exactly what you need if you want to topple this AETHER powerhouse.
Yeah, the game has been really back and forth in the past few minutes. So it's already approaching the 20-minute mark actually. But EJ is once again in a bottom lane, trying to put some pressure here. He's trying to attract attention once again and forcing Finesse to overextend. So we're seeing movements from AETHER just occupying this jungle area near the between the bottom lane and the middle lane. But looks like Finesse sees it coming and they just regroup here.
And I think Finesse Solid, they just want to just buy time until they see that AETHER been gone for a long time on the map. And then they will probably start running off to the Lord. I think they're gonna do just that right now.
Oh, here comes the team fight already. EJ will be caught out. He is in a good position to do a wild shot, but that gets nullified completely already by the Hurricane Dance. It looks like all skills and action is happening already in this team fight. AETHER is coming, looking to be out on top. Because already gets taken out there. At the same time, another one to fall. Only 3 remain on Finesse Solid, and a Spoo will be falling shortly.
Oh man, that's a double kill already for this squad. That is such a bad indicator here. I think they just went a bit overconfident on the plays. Dale gets pulled back in with Divine Judgment. That's going to be ending it for that fight. And I think Finesse Solid might just not be able to defend this one.
Yeah, it's only 2 remaining alive for Finesse Solid. So, but Levi cannot definitely 1v3 this one. So that AETHER is just waiting for the minions to just get them the advantage, and now they're focusing their attention on that Nexus. All 5 of AETHER here will be just cleaning up the base as Lex and Levi will be desperately trying to defend against this onslaught of AETHER, and this could be it. And this is it.
And instead of overcoming the odds, Finesse Solid fall against the power of AETHER here. 2-1 victory. GG, well played.
So the rock, paper, scissors is true, as AETHER fulfills their destiny.
Fulfills the destiny, apparently true. Good job there for Aether May, cleaning that up. LeBron with the 1-0-9, the MVP of that game. It was just the reason